check. 1, 2. LA Noire. Rockstar's big game. Is it good? Is it bad? It deserved a remaster. Well, it got a remaster. Who knows if it deserved it? We don't know. Groundbreaking facial capture technology. Is that enough for a game? Is it? I don't know. Is it? We don't know. Let's find out. Start her up. Look at this. Classic Rockstar. What do you call this? Presentation? New game. $2017. That's right. Oh, good.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car. A symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe, and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists. A city
nod to Red Dead,
where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers. A city of dreamers.
They look identical. I guess that's kind of the point, showing that the actors are sort of disposable clones of each
A
other.
city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see. In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for, that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective, an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
It's pretty impressive. I mean, there's going to be a lot of Uncanny Valley stuff in it. But
Here
it is
we go
pretty...
again. They don't request uniforms for an
So you're
evidence
saying-
search unless there's some kind of catch.
Ever the optimist.
From the beam of sunshine himself.
Okay. Grand Theft Auto game where the rocks and you have to actually obey the traffic rules. A lot less fun in that sense. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of Uncanny Valley stuff, but still is pretty impressive considering this came out in, what, 2011? Something like that. They filmed the actor's faces and scanned it right on top. Sometimes they tend to play it pretty big, like they're on a play, on a stage. They're actually zoomed up pretty close, so it looks a bit overly dramatic.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
The cool detectives and the scummy little beat cops.
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions. You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
Let's just run.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. Two heads are always better than one.
Now, is this one of those, hey, Prince Lancelot? Yeah, he does have a bit of a lisp. Seems like his bottom chin is...
Look at this
in
junk.
further. Look at this junk. Whoa.
It's not my job to pick through other people's trash.
Optimistic, Cole.
How you doing, Princey boy?
What have you got, Phelps?
I
Anything?
think this is any use to us.
Jesus. Cole, come take a look at this.
A little hint at some
Fontaine.
psychological problems later on.
Could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon, or Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in second year, Doctor.
Both these guys seem creepy.
They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war.
Ah,
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Battle fatigue and collapse under duress.
Double war vets.
Can it be helped?
I would say yes, given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself. We try to find ways to unlock the mind again through a combination of therapy and drug treatment. Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the right hands, Sheldon.
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital. A good friend of mine, he's so far away. It's like he's wandering
You
around.
went through a lot together.
Yes, Doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon, and your penance, for your friend's help, is to come and work at one of them in your spare time, with what little spare time a medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever?
You liar.
I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
Smooth the path to death. Edronimi, Sukunimi, and Dr. Mitho, how are you? So, my guess is that
I tell you, I'm jinxed. I always get landed with this.
the
crap.
shrink's going to be the big baddie, and that guy's going to be his little crony. They're going to work together. Maybe the crony's going to take over. The psych professor could be sort of a red herring. I'll be right back. I'm just going to close my door. The lighting, Prince. I think the lighting is going a little bit better. I think I'm going to shift some things around a bit still. I got more lamps going, but they're not totally optimized. So, a little better. Yeah, that guy's your type there, that professor. He has such an overly creepy, sort of obviously the bad guy voice. That I think it could be, yeah, I think it could be red herring. It'll be the guy that's a student. Newspaper collected. Control the rumble.
We're never gonna find it. It's a waste of time.
Run, run, run. Can you just run and feel the rumbles? So you're saying you can solve the cases multiple ways. Is it going to be like Red Dead where you just have to keep walking along until you find everything? Or is it actually going to have something where you have to use your brain? I think in terms of like deciding whether somebody's lying or not, I always thought was a pretty... You could do a lot with that. Not have it feel like you're just going through the motions and the game's pulling you through. Not the type, but definitely attractive. Gotcha. Oh. Cigarette. Nope. Nope.
Hey, look, blood.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Maybe this policeman did it. Solve cases in multiple ways. Yeah. Absolutely, like Breath of the Wild. We might play that today, too. We've already got the Switch in. Oh, the gun.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
A reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
What?
All right. Don't hurt yourself.
I don't understand how that works. But okay. Yeah. Well, it's like puzzle solving. And there is some detective stuff where...
The gun's up on the roof, right?
Certain side quests.
So we need to find a way up.
Look at this colorful pole. Yeah, there's some side quests where they want you to find that answer. Some kind of answer. Like,
What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
oh, he was seeing it in that reflection. Okay, all right, sure. It looked like it was lower. Don't touch it! Oh, you just ruined the fingerprints.
Smith & Wesson.
How you doing,
Serial
Cole?
S718.
Found it yet?
2 rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Let's go. Use your notebook to set the investigation, okay?
Any ideas?
The gun store's up on Central Avenue, Cole. Are we going?
Intuition. Gain as you earn experience and rank, use them to aid your investigation. So that's sort of like the defibrillator and Fibbage. Thank you. Gun store.
Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks than help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
We gotta go. X. I'm gonna switch this to crazy. Whoa. Handbrake, eh? R is the handbrake?
Go left here.
Shortcut. They had really bad work conditions set by Rockstar. So it wasn't just Red Dead. I mean, to make a game this big and this detailed. And they really hyped up this one. It was going to be sort of their next big franchise. My goodness. I love the music. That's going to be a nice thing to listen to the whole way through. The buildings look so blocky. Yeah, I think they're just putting up a lot of it. It's stuff you don't have to go inside, spending the least amount of time on that. I didn't really notice them. I mean, LA architecture of the time was pretty blocky and really low. It was a skyscraper. It was that sort of big, fat, wide buildings. I really hate this idea of a city that you have to drive everywhere. Everybody living in the suburbs.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Yeah, it's like you don't want to reward the developers for having that kind of a crunch. But you also... It's like, imagine if you did sacrifice so much of your life to make a game like that and then people aren't buying it. That would suck too. Open the
Model
ledger.
27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
Gold 27, pearl grip, 17, 25, 25, 25, 27, nickel, walnut grip. 27, 27, 27, 27. Polished nickel, pearl grip.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February '46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
And help out criminals with the guns.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound.
This game is a pretty quick start. You're like, you're just jumping right in, doing some investigation, doing some driving around. Music.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true.
I wonder if there's a way to turn down the siren sound. Let's see here. Sound. No. Maybe the effects? You think that's probably an effect, eh? Just a little bit. Because I still want to hear all the dialogue. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 11, eh? That's too bad. And the sad thing is when it's just an accepted part.
If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Whoa! Have you got a death wish?
You guys ever seen that Jack Nicholson movie in LA, Chinatown? One of the best movies ever. Sort of like a 70s update on film noir. Kind of similar to this. This is probably directly inspired by that. So what's another kind of movie genre that Rockstar could rip off? They've done the country movie game. They've done this. They've done the crime heist. Why don't they make a super movie? I'll give them this. But maybe they don't want to be seen copying. Well.
Jesus!
I think the handbrake is designed to really bail you out of situations. I wonder if are we gonna get deducted on points later on for stuff like that? You parked on the sidewalk. You're a menace. Is that? I love when the cinematography is done so well that you think it's a cutscene. Schroeder, apartment 2.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
Schroeder, apartment 2. He seems like such a tight ass, eh? There we go. Milk. Let's get the milk.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Okay, so this guy, he thinks he's innocent. And his first thing to do is to just start punching out cops. Might have blocked it. Block. Block. Oh, it's more like dodge. One less jab.
Ralph.
You see his
all
face
right?
go gray when he hit the
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Dates, money. Like an owing book. Bookie book.
List of
Owed
names
money.
and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
Contractors for MK11 had to work ridiculous overtime throughout the entire development. They had to work until 3 a.m., slept in the office while the bosses left at 6.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
I didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Why is that a lot
Any
of
other
sick?
gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
That was weird. The rest of the game hasn't been that off sync, eh? Just that one part.
Well, Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. But the force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identify, code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from here.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger, KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
All right. Yeah, it just seems like that. Just maybe the cutscene was off. I haven't downloaded the update yet. You have to download another 6 or 7 gigs. But it takes, I don't know, quite a bit. A couple hours, 2 hours.
You guys, the cops are here. We gotta move it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! We got a big shootout. Press A to retrieve anything. Oh my god, not inverted. Yes, inverted. Control scheme is fine. Wow, saving the inverted controls.
Weapons on the ground, now! Forward!
Excuse me, mouth. Oh, I know that whole BS. Where they try to break you down so they can control you.
Put your weapons down and your hands in the air. Try for the front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps.
Use the cover, mechanic.
We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow. Backup will be here soon.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you
Not
a chance.
fucking chance, copper. You come any closer, we'll cut you in half.
Who's that?
I'm getting hammered here, Phelps. Stay down.
Who's coming?
Forward. Stay in cover. Go, I'll hold it.
Am I in cover or am I not in cover? I don't know.
Your move.
Oh boy.
I got you. Hold.
Yeah, but about that milkman thing. It's strange to just think of somebody delivering all that milk and then just like sits out in the hot sun.
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear.
Okay, that's nice.
Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
No, it's not nice. The electric chair. Put you in a chair and cook you to death. So barbaric, eh? It is weird, weird seeing a Rockstar game like it.
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive at first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Yeah, I think it's maybe because it hasn't been uploaded. I haven't downloaded that extra bit.
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso.
Bunny, Jace.
It's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, who wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole. Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. And in my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD! You can go screw yourself.
You can go screw yourself, huh?
Don't make me chase you! He's hiding in the alley!
It's too bad we're running this the exact same. Oh, he's a little bit faster.
Right, stop now or I will shoot.
I won't tell you again, Wendell.
Jesus, Dunn, watch your fire.
Don't want to do this, Wendell.
No, bro. I was just gonna say it's nice that it's.
Get down from there right now.
I was gonna say it's so intuitive, but you just have to keep holding up and it does it for you. If you press over to the side, it thinks that you want to climb down.
Give it up, Wendell.
No way I'm going back inside.
Whoa. That's got a really deep voice. Yeah, it's an interesting perspective there, Prince, that you are learning earlier on to really respect who you are as a person.
You assholes already screwed me once.
And, and value that. Truly value that. The right and left camera is a bit herky-jerky.
It's over, Bowers.
Does that catch you? Bowers, he might keep running. I'm obviously doing a pretty terrible job of catching him.
Give it up.
Oh, we got away. So did he just lose that, or is it like Grand Theft Auto where you start over and over and over again?
Wendell Bowers,
nope.
Stop.
There we go.
LAPD. You can go screw yourselves.
Mission failed.
He's hiding in the alley.
The lights are kind of all over the place. The camera's kind of shaky. They're going for that action and cinematography.
Stop now or I will shoot.
This time I hold up.
I won't tell you again, Wendell.
Jesus, Dunn, watch your fire.
Yeah, this is more gameplay than Red Dead. Which is funny. You think this would be the far more cinematic one with more hands off, but it seems like this has a lot more fail stakes.
Stay the hell away from me.
Yeah.
You've got to be kidding.
You fucking asked for it. There's no way I'm going back inside.
What's that alarm that's cutting in and out?
I've done my time.
It's over, Bowers.
You assholes already screwed me once.
It's just funded by them. So what has this team gone on to do anything else?
Bowers.
Team Bondi?
There's nowhere left to go.
Oh yeah, sweet clothesline.
Like we've got the place to ourselves.
Like even the fighting's better than Red Dead.
How you doing, Wendell? parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night.
That guy had a lot of lines.
Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
What are we gonna do? Another cutscene? Back to his past? Running in the jungle? So they're painting our main character as maybe somebody who,
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso!
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
interesting. When a lot of people fundamentally agree with who you are, when disagree with who you are fundamentally and things you can't change would never change, you given the chance to learn to love yourself regardless of other people's opinions. Interesting.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solved that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
I'm afraid that guy is dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
So they're sort of painting Phelps as a possible...
Everybody stay back.
I don't know. Somebody who's obsessed with glory, doesn't mind burning his friends to get there.
Broad daylight, crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Something shiny. Touch his face. Bought some earrings. Payments made.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Before January 20th? Well, what's the date now? $1947. So he still had a long ways to go. Retail price $52. He was almost paid off.
All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
And speaking about illegal things being in other countries, do you see that in America, the state of Georgia's abortion laws are like stricter than Saudi Arabia's? It's the same thing. We've already been here. Bunny notice tend to worry not so much what people think, but don't like the idea of having to explain. There isn't one. No, all you can go is with how you feel. And I think a lot of times people think that there's more of an explanation, or like that we have the ability to even understand how we feel about certain things. But there is that interesting thing of like how you think, how you feel, and the interesting relationship between the two. I tend to go through life thinking we assume we know so much more than we really do. And that's usually where a lot of the... Hey, I was going to find that clue.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
32s. We think we know more than we do. Causes a lot of unhappiness. That's more of an East Coast accent.
This isn't another one of those awful
Clues. Why don't people just keep the gun so it can't be found? Allow the camera to zoom
Don't you
in.
people have anything better to do?
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
You did it.
This guy in the crowd thinks he saw something, Cole. You better take a statement.
The sound is a bit glitchy in this. Which fellow? This guy?
I want to see. Excuse me, officer, I want to see.
Are you the man I'm talking to?
Hey, I think I see a body.
Which guy?
I swear, next town's going straight to hell.
I knew it wasn't safe here anymore.
Oh, it's why.
Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run at the shoe store.
I think. Lower bit rate? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's pretty scary right now what's going on. With abortion down there. You could, and if you can't properly prove you had a miscarriage, I think I need to go down here
Cole, let's get moving.
Because I'm in the way of the people's faces. How are they two walking? So we're reading those faces. I mean, it's not just the bit rate is a lower quality.
Homicide arrives,
It's just like totally glitching out and not
she's
playing.
lying. Don't be afraid to get forceful. Verbally, of course. And don't accuse her of anything without proof. Lawyers love that shit. And if you're sure she's straight up, try the general approach. See what you can coax out of her.
All right, so if she's straight up, gentle approach, don't accuse. Pardon me. Excuse me.
Can I?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting.
All right, help me out with this.
Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
So but the layaway thing was for a different name, right? Clovis Galleta. Brown. Okay.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch.
Hey, Dark Horse.
I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
All right, she looks like she's lying.
You're lying, Miss Galleta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
All right, any help here? Okay, so out of what she said, I don't know, the voucher. The voucher seems weird for me.
Your pearl earrings, Miss Galetta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying and tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh, God. I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
You little fool.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He's showing me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
Yeah, getting shot could be. Okay. You know what I'm bad at is getting a grasp on a bunch of new names quickly.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway, between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
Bad cap. So we go bad cop because she's lying because she's looking to the side, but we don't have the proof. All right.
You're making me angry, Miss Galetta. Is that what you want? Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Galetta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Galetta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then 3 very quickly, close together. 5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened to Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
Close your eyes in your imagination, pretend you're holding a gun, and then shoot them in the face while saying their name. Bang, remember their name. Leonot. Cool, man.
We have the murder weapon. And the murderer. The girl saw it all. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Let's go. All right, so bad cop, if you think they're lying, you don't have the evidence. No, we don't want to go there. And then use the evidence if you think they're lying. So there's 2 different ways they can lie. So a lot to pay attention to.
Have you got something against the siren?
These did that where you not only have the character names, but they would casually drop in country region names within the game. Oh yeah, that messes me up. Whenever the games start off with like There was a civil war between 5 different regions. It just overwhelms me. Hotfields, jewelry store, 1:50 p.m., see?
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Kalu. Look, he looks like he's getting ready to run.
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Yeah, right.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
What is with this music? It's like industrial rock?
Kalu, get back here!
Or it's just a low piano and a crash cymbal. That's quite a sinister sound, eh? Oh, go, go, go. Why am I not running? Why can't I run? This game is glitchy.
Too late, Kalu!
Okay, now he can't run. Stuck. This sucks. Don't shoot your partner. You can't run anymore.
Don't make it worse, Kalu!
Can you just restart this thing? Restart the case? No. I think it'll probably fail and put me in a better place. Yeah, I'm walking about as fast as a villain in a horror movie. Yeah, case failed. Well, we've had some sound glitches. We've had some cutscene glitches. The cutscene glitches could be because we don't have the game fully downloaded yet. But let me start it. Go, 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 go! I think when he draws his gun, he can't do anything. I don't think he can run. I don't think he can scale things. Now he can. Oh, this is not great. Why didn't I just get this on PS4 or PS3?
One on him from here.
Go. I'm stuck. I don't want to restart the whole case. Maybe just go around.
Keep walking, pal.
Maybe. Wanted to play it on the go. Yeah, of course. Alright, Dark Horse, enjoy your snack. Skip the action sequence? Sure, why not? Just run or gun.
Edgar Kalu.
Yeah, we got
You're
him.
under arrest for
Yeah,
the
Reed.
murder of Everett Gage.
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never saw, the one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage.
I don't think his music's supposed to be playing.
The bars, you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops
Oh,
were
shut up. I want the music later on, but not the stupid, sinister piano over a quiet voiceover.
whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son.
I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the
Oh my god, this music isn't supposed to be playing right now, is it? Boom, 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 boom.
Yes, sir. Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps.
This guy's got quite a lot of dramatic dialogue, too.
Don't fail me.
Yeah, I got this for pretty cheap. It was like $25 or something.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for
That music is still going on in the background. Dun 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 dun.
You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
He's telling me the truth. He's telling... Oh, now he's looking to the side. Shooting.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
We know all about the argument. Miss Goleta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony's gonna stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, so you accuse if you have...
Lying, Kalu.
You do accuse and then you pick the
lent
reason?
Gage money. He owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm done with you.
Incorrect.
Go flap your
What?
gums somewhere else. I want my lawyer. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
I don't quite know what I did wrong.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
All right. Yeah, people could smoke on airplanes. They could smoke in a hospital. Need to use the info from the gun shop.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
I didn't go to the
A
gun
lawyer
shop.
can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Bleh. 32 shell casings. So the evidence is what you use to do the accused, but the questions are we can actually pick.
You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
You can't hear what? Dark Horse. In the game? What are you talking about? Alright, I guess I could turn on the subtitles. Are there subtitles? Oh. So do I accuse? Good cop, bad cop? Let's just use the intuition. Keep doubting him? Okay. But do I go bad cop because I don't have the evidence? Okay, accuse.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
The gun. I mean, she identified him.
We know all about the argument. Miss Goleta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony's gonna stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's
A
not
Jew,
Germany.
Mr. Kalu?
It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. So I guess bad cop then, because I don't have the
You left-wing leaning
evidence?
parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy putt snatcher. You and that stup Gage.
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
All right, so it seems like the hardest thing is whether you have the evidence or not.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just Officer Phelps, isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
All right. Okay, so yeah, it kind of comes down to that. You're either going to do the bad cop if you don't have the evidence, or the accused if you do have the evidence. So you really need to keep those correlated. All right, see you there, Dark Horse. Sorry you can't watch this one. Yeah, it's a bit mouthy, this game, eh? If you're into the gun shop, his gun gets identified, but it always ends up on the religious motive anyway. Okay. Good. I guess good cop is just if you believe them, you believe they're telling the truth.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
He's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of LA is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't. Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, candid,
Yeah, big red
guys.
hat, brown suit.
Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm gonna start you out with 1 case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
Yeah, the faces, they look like deep fakes. And it's the neck seems to be sort of, like pulled and weird. I'm going to go grab my other headphones. I'll be right back. Yes. Yes. Alright, I gotta switch to the buds. Hey there. Russian person? Okay. That's much better. Alright. So, where are we going?
This gadget whiz putting recording devices into place.
Where
You're
are we off
wasting
to?
time. Get out of here.
Okay, I'm going. Exit, exit.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6
What's your
years on
favorite
patrol
desk?
before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
I don't have time for your song and dance right now.
I didn't ask for any favors.
Hot dog.
Skeleton goes into a bar and orders a beer and a mop. How's that just been paid look about him? Your bankroll burning a hole in your pocket.
Alright. So we're going off to the freight yards?
You know
so
this
it used
place?
to be...
Sure. Near the old gasworks and signal depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct.
Cross over, keep going straight.
So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps.
Well, I like to drive on the wrong
Straight
side of the
ahead
road.
here.
Makes me feel like I'm in England.
Oh, I knew I should have driven.
So it used to be what? It was lie, accuse, and doubt.
Are we friends now, Bukowski? We have to work together. Don't be so touchy. Grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford.
Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early 45 as a first lieutenant. Fought in the Okinawa campaign. Was wounded, shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Now I'm here.
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa.
No. You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready. Finished?
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of LA safe for the people.
Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service.
Fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Zuda riots.
Sounds like you had it rough.
I did my job.
No one is saying you did.
I think maybe it seems a bit clearer to just go good cop, bad cop, accuse.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through.
Maybe like a bit more of a
Parking lot
cinematic
straight
way to say it.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
I'm so happy to have you as my best friend, and I love Lisa so much.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
They do a pretty good job of blending in the actual tutorial and the instructions with the lines of the show. Yeah, not the lines of a show, of the game, of the show part. Oh yeah, to turn the music back on. I wonder if that crazy song is still playing. Do 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 do. The sound balance in this game is bad. Maybe the Switch version. Good cop, bad cop, mall cop.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the corner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You
I didn't
found
get
the
any
vehicle?
evidence.
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
All right, evidence. I do like that it's so easy to fail.
Happier times, I guess.
He did well. Way out of his league. She looks like she's coming onto the camera person. Adrian Black.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
Nothing written on the back of that photo.
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
And he was wearing glasses in the photo, right? Big fat guy with glasses, 5'8". He did pretty well.
The brand name might give us something to go on.
Porky. I do like that it's so easy to fail. Wow, that's a lot of blood.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
Car looks to be PS2 era.
Junk.
You guys see anything?
What's going on, Detective? Something bad happened here?
The jogging detective. I wonder how far it would let you go down here. Victim appears to have exploded.
Get back here, Phelps. We're not done yet.
Yeah.
Searching.
Stretching. Could be other clues, you know.
Get back here, Phelps. We're not done yet. Keep searching.
The ZR button on this Switch Pro controller is a bit weak. I feel it kind of... It's not super solid. And I barely use it. The guy brought his own tire iron for smashing. I like all the objects there, just perfectly aligned. Laugh how?
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
F. Morgan. What was the fat guy's name? That's it. Okay, F. Morgan. Okay. Purpose at scene. He was working here. We know that. Knowledge of Adrian Black. That's the fat guy. Contents of the wall at the bloodstained pipe.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Nothing wrong with that.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
It's like, should I go to the buffet? Should I? No. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Talk to the coroner also. Good to know. Thank you. That's Irene, I think.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Mikey Games, who are you?
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Have you ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regular, so it kind of stood out.
They gotta turn the sound effects down. There's like a lot of this sort of ambient life stuff going on. It's like super irritating when you're trying to focus hard on the voice.
Wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
He's looking to the side. What do we do? What do you think? What do you think? Good cop, bad cop. His face is looking weird. Weirdly different from when he was telling the truth, but he's still maintaining eye contact. Good cop, bad, average, mediocre. I'd say good. Anybody else got anything else?
You know, my nephew joined the police, and he's a little slow, too.
It's a simple question, Mr. Wilkie.
I wouldn't know what was in that wallet. I never touched it.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
We're going to notify the wife. You seem to have it under control here.
Yeah, I got this.
Yeah, you say talk to the coroner? Well, I mean, if it comes down to it, Irene, we could use you as sort of like a walkthrough, you know?
Detective Phelps.
I think you could help
What
us
have we
kind
got?
of get through the game
A lot
efficiently.
of blood for a blunt force injury. The victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
What's with that, you know, that kind of sound that gets louder and then quieter? Is that a hint to anything? All right, let's go talk to his wife, his hot wife.
I have another 5 cases to get to this morning, Detective.
Another 5 cases to get to. So, if you don't mind, get off of my back.
You can drive.
Fine.
We're gonna go visit
Where are
the
we headed?
Blacks. And we're gonna turn down the music and the sound effects. I love the music though, so maybe just the sound effects. Keep the dialogue cranked. That's good. Did I check the trunk? Yeah, I don't know. Can I cancel out of that, Mikey James? Mikey Games. Not Mikey James. No. Yes. Oh yeah, we checked the trunk. We looked at there was like a hog thing. They bought a live hog. Weird. So if you oh no, he didn't. Now he's gonna drive.
620 Bunker Hill.
A premonition
Avenue. You know where
of
that is?
deadly.
Behind Bunker Hill, a couple blocks north of Central Station.
So, what do we tell the wife?
Play it by the book. There's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out. Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap.
But why leave the car?
Well, obviously, someone got a little heavy-handed.
It's the wrong way around.
Well, how so, genius?
Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind, not the car.
You got something there, Phelps. Doesn't add up.
Careful!
Oh boy. I Austin Powers myself here. Yeah, I had a little bit.
You read about the guy on the crossing yesterday?
No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and...
He's on a rail crossing.
Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil, and the Southern Pacific Freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour. The car came to a rest more than a mile down the track.
Hilarious.
Pointless waste of life.
You'll get plenty of blood and guts and mindless stupidity worth the traffic, folks. And who needs a Second Amendment when we'll give a goddamn fool the license to get behind the wheel of an automobile?
Was that when he said you'll get plenty of blood and guts and mindless stupidity when you play a Rockstar
Why
game?
leave the victim's ID? If it's a murder, why leave the car? The evidence doesn't add up.
Free lesson, folks. Evidence will only get you so far. You ask me, the whole thing feels hinky as hell.
What I wouldn't give to have your powers of intuition, Council.
Don't worry, kid. Keep watching the master and you'll get there one day.
Yeah, handbrake. Pretty amazing that Rockstar... Did they put out this? Red Dead, the first one. Red Dead Redemption, the first one. Grand Theft Auto 4 and Grand Theft Auto 5 all on the PS3? Yeah, it glides around. I find when you hit the handbrake, it almost like reacts to what's going on. As if, like it detects how far away you are from hitting things and kind of moves you a little more. It makes you feel like you're controlling the car a lot better than I probably am. Is she gonna run away too? Oh, look at these big old flowers. Kind of looks like we're playing Fallout.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
The driving and the shooting cover system's horrible.
Just a minute.
I mean, what kind of person has sunflowers?
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Any famous actors in this game?
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's
and
correct.
Exploded.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on. Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
I'm probably not gonna play this on the go. I could have just got this on the PS4 and had the best running version. You know what I was thinking is that you want to have this. Okay, you're trying to detect whether they're lying, but they're actors, so even when they're telling the truth, they're lying. What'd you say around the side of the house? Whoa, this game runs rough. Locked 30, 4K on the Pro. How are ya? Hello. Good, how are you? There's that heater.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
What, is he gonna assemble it? Yeah, my first time, Michael Corey. Long time no see. What? We're doing what? This is really weird. Yeah, it's always Super Mario, isn't it? Missing a piece!
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Okay, now climbing through the window. Alright, she was having an affair with the pipe fitter, with the plumber. He was an Italian guy. His name was Michael. No, it was Michael. Should I keep looking around? What do you think, Irene? Is there a point to keep looking around? Ooh. It's the heat. What is the model?
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
By M. Ryan. Glass-lined
someone in the
gas
house
water
bought
heater.
this unit, knowing how they would use the parts.
What did he say? Yeah, I don't remember that either. You guys like subtitles? PS4 Pro's only locked at 30. The original probably has a bunch of frame drops, eh? House of the Future. Well, this guy I play music with has a fridge like that from the 50s. Still works. All of his appliances are from the 50s and they all still work. She looks like a spy. What's with these wallpapers? They're so psychedelic. All right.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a
I'm
vice.
going to give you something to calm your nerves. I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past, occasions that made you laugh, times that made you smile.
Yeah, things that made you smile. Ain't that nice? Take you back on a journey. 9 a.m. final? What does that mean? Final copy at 9 a.m.? No! Okay. Put the paper down, game. Yeah, the Jimmy Neutron house is really going for that 50s vibe. This is the 40s, 50s, New America. Everyone having a house of the future. Big house. A car. Appliances. You know, hot water all the time. All that stuff. Stroopwafel with the coffee. What's a stroopwafel? All right.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? What an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
So we shouldn't have gone with that question, that's for sure. Abandoned vehicle, blood, wallet. The bloody pipe.
Please hurry. My husband might
How
be
much intuition
injured.
do we have? 1.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
So nothing out of the usual then.
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
He never comes early, except when he did come home early. Huh. I don't know. It didn't tell me how many questions I got correct. Where are we gonna go? Do we have to go back in there? No. I checked the kitchen. There was that, there was just a thing that showed that they had bought that. They bought the water heater recently. I don't know what else it could be. I checked the bedroom. Kitchen. Oh, look. 2 cigarettes.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home?
Thanks, Irene.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address.
Alright, found the old phone.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks.
I feel like somebody won a contest to do that voice. Certainly, Detective. How can I help, Detective? Alright, we need to find a photo. We found the photo of just her in the bedroom. Wait a second. Separate rooms.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
And he's ugly. She's hot.
This must be Adrian's. Stenzel. So the glasses are a match.
Should we go to the restaurant first?
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
See, I need to hammer more on these things. Nicole.
To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
Nicole out in Seattle. He must have quite one. Prince.
I'm all right now, detectives.
Banana and a meatball.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
Oh, you're a liar.
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive. But I guess you know that. I've told you what I know about the picture.
What about Nicole, Mrs. Black? Was your husband going to leave you for her?
I've seen the photo frame. He thinks I'm stupid. But women sense these things. I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a fling. God only knows. I only want to know that he's safe.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
Yeah, it seems true.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there?
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
But he had to fix them. So... oh boy. Glasses.
That's a lie, Margaret. You know exactly what Perry was wearing because you were there.
You're being flat out ridiculous now. Why don't you show me some proof of where I was supposed to be?
Glasses.
If I was there, at least I'd know what happened to him. But I don't, detective. And you might not care. But that is the most terrible feeling.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Please do, detective.
So what? How are we supposed to do that one a bit differently? What did I get wrong about that? I guess the glasses weren't really a good sense of evidence. They were just broken. Whoa.
You're behind the wheel. And where exactly are we going?
Kavanaugh's bar. Fed him the dynamite in the casserole I made last night. I mean, the casserole was dynamite.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type. But stranger things have happened.
All right. I don't know. Maybe she had another lover as revenge or something.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
No, you don't, you little fool.
Season now. You looking for someone?
Yeah, you know it.
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's your regular. He's a loner in the back.
Oh, he's still here.
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
All right, this is the boss.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
He's alone in the back. He likes to drink here.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
Adrian Black at the pig. This is Morgan's in the back, right? Morgan's is... Alright, well, I guess he's lying. But about what? About what? Receipt for a live hog. A wallet belonging to Adrian Black. Oh, the receipt for the live hog. So we know he was in the car.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We can call the slaughter yard and nail you on it.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
Yeah, it is. Ooh. Ooh.
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
The noses look like... It looks like everything else is this kind of scanned in real-time thing. Except for the nose. The nose and the nostril. No idea. Huh.
How was he getting there?
I don't know. Maybe a Greyhound? You guys ought to go try the terminal on Sunset.
The train ticket was recently used, right? It was a used one. No, the receipt. Why did they say recently used?
So Adrian isn't hurt? What's with all the blood?
I don't know. It was dark. He must have caught a nick on something. Yeah.
I don't know when to do the bad cop or the accused. Bloody pipe. The bloody pipe.
You're lying, Morgan. You killed Black and hid the body. Where is it?
Me? Hey, all I did was help the fool. You're gonna need a lot more than that to prove that I hurt him.
Yeah, maybe.
I've had about enough of you two. How about you guys go find another table? Okay?
This doesn't add up, Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
You want
Okay.
my opinion? We tail Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
Go bad cop and he gives you the lip? Yeah, maybe. Well, we still get to progress along anyway. I mean, we know that he's helping him. We know that they were involved. So if I would have went bad cop, it would have been better.
He sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Spidey Noodle 91, how are you?
Now would be a bad time to forget how to drive, Cole.
Hit the brakes, Cole. Give him some room.
He's getting ornery. You can get some wrong and proceed. Okay. Oh, I'm pretty good. Got my new studio set up. Smashing into things. Still finding this game a little bit confusing. When to do the, when to accuse, when to play bad cop. Yeah. Wow, we still have the old mini map.
You want my opinion?
It's weird that
He sure left his drink in
the
a
partner
hurry.
is driving, but we're driving.
I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
I like those old traffic lights with the that wooden stop sign coming up. What would you call that?
You've got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
I'm surprised they don't make you put your blinkers on. Well, it's made by Rockstar, or published by Rockstar, but it seems like Rockstar gave them some help. Maybe something to work off of? Look, I know it was Team Bondi, and then Lena was saying Rockstar just published it, but it was exclusive.
You want my opinion?
What was I going to say? It was exclusive to Rockstar.
He sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Oh, okay, they use the engine. Go around this red light. Yeah, sorry. I have a lack of airflow in here. That's weird. Makes me yell. It's annoying.
Easy, Cole. Better back it off.
Okay. Sorry. It's a lie. Lie or accuse is if you have the evidence, and doubt or bad cop is if you think they're lying or try to prove it. But sometimes I'm not even sure what they're lying about. More just like a general overall feel.
Now would be a bad time to forget how to drive, Cole.
Yeah, Mixer. Are you watching on an Xbox? Mixer is a pretty good streaming service. They take a lot of good ideas from Twitch and YouTube. I like that they have the chat on there from, say, like the last game, so you can basically leave messages for people. You know, it doesn't reset.
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
Too close, Phelps. Way too close.
No, I'm back here. Don't worry about it. Isn't that even more suspicious? A car reversing frantically?
Hit the brakes, Cole.
You gonna get the Game Pass? Sweaty nudes? Sweaty nudes? Ah! Ba-da-dum, do-do-do-do-do. Sure. Let's skip this. Action. Nice.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on.
So I was driving?
One in the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You having fun yet? I told you it was non-stop glamour working traffic, didn't I?
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. It won't work on me.
Hosted by Sweaty Noodles. Is he way, way over here? I see an arrow. Is that just the north arrow? I think so. I like the way they sprint. Is there a map?
Bukowski, get over here.
On my way.
I didn't see where he went in.
Try to keep up, Stefan.
But I mean, he parked over here, so I'm assuming.
That's the guy from the paper. Solved that big case.
Around here? Where'd he go?
Any idea what apartment he's in?
Yeah. Usually you sort of just get close to it and it skips to a cutscene. I know the doors you can go and have yellow knobs, right?
He thinks he's a bit of a gangster, but he treats me nice.
Oh god. Need to check the mailbox? Okay, thank you.
Wow, that sure looks like a beauty.
This one?
Damn mistake.
Oh crap. Interview Frank Morgan.
Advice? Any idea what apartment he's in?
I don't know which one's the apartment. Just walking around in traffic. Apartment building. Yeah. Accountants. Camera's always moving in this. Not always. Which if you try to go sideways like this, it likes to move. It likes to put the camera behind him. Okay, where did he park his car? That's where he parked his car. So it's probably just this easy door right here, right? Yes, it is. Wow. Morgan, 2.
Apartment 2.
All right. Let's pay our friend a visit. See if he's missed us yet.
And what's he gonna be doing in here?
Who the hell is that? Will you relax? Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. Shh. I'll get it. Ah, shit. It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black, LAPD!
Everybody
Give yourself up
runs.
now.
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
There's no point running, Adrian. Mr. Black, get back here right now. Stop right there, Adrian. It's over, Adrian.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house.
I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
Yeah, it's a bit stupid. Faking your own death.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
Hey, he didn't mention us smashing cars or anything, but maybe we failed enough times that it reset that. Da-da-da-da. Oh, vehicle damage. Oh boy. Whoa! It's a lot of money back then. Holy crap. Oh, he ran over a few people. I thought those were all zeros. I didn't realize they were going to be counting up. Okay, alright. Case closed. Frank Morgan would have rolled over on Adrian Black with some tougher questioning. It's a bit more bad cop. Can you go bad cop and then they still ask you for the evidence and then you get to look at your evidence book?
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. PR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
Any questions? Good. Questions are
Better
good.
go earn our pathetic wages.
Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
An abandoned vehicle. We'll catch all the good ones, huh,
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say. You're on fire today, Einstein.
Very funny.
Come on, my intense protege. Let's go save the world.
Yeah? What are these guys using? In-ear walkie-talkies?
You hear about Adrian? Broad in Seattle threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back.
Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride.
Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking from experience.
Pride comes before the fall. I guess everything can come before a fall. Especially things you can trip over. Summer comes before the fall. Jacob's Backyard, 2 p.m.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Okay, walk around, feel the vibration. Look at the size of that camera. Sorry, start with the photo.
We'll have to use the registration to trace the owner.
Okay, I'll go around. Consulate General of Argentina.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
Oh. My good buddy's playing some Final Fantasy VII.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. The car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
Missing the other Argentinian flag?
Empty. Nothing significant.
Maybe this lady saw something.
I don't know why you're doing that, buddy, but I wish you'd stop.
Let's become one. And she's down.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
No, it doesn't. A lot of bottles everywhere, eh? No. A lot of cars and tools in all these cases.
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs. Not much help.
The old man. What are we calling about?
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Thanks for your help.
No. Steering wheel, thank you. The slip on the steering wheel? Oh, I see. That's you meant with the missing flag.
Can't have any street value.
I thought you meant on that consulate thing. He's my witness.
Oswald Jacobs?
Oh, I've seen this guy in a Vine before. I told you.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Oswald Jacobs, yeah.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
Here we go. Could. Okay, now we're gonna get it. We're gonna get a bit of footage of you looking like you're lying. Is this good? Is this good? All right, so he's obviously lying. Did you go anywhere near the car? We don't really have a Dewey Brothers wrench. So I guess you go a little bit. Yeah, he's like, I really gotta go to the bathroom. We gotta get this finished, all right? I gotta go. You're gonna stay in that suit. It takes us too long to get the suit back on. So I'm gonna go bad cop because I don't think we have the evidence.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
Just smell the worst fart in the world. From yourself. But you're trying not to notice it, otherwise people will know it was you.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
It was working on the tires. So this one I think you can accuse, right? Because well, the flag's gone. And the license plate. So do I go bad cop here or accuse? It was working on the tires.
Why did you take the license plate?
Me? Well, what I do with license plates? You saying I have them? Scratching around in that book won't prove nothing. You should show me some respect.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacob.
I don't know what we're supposed to do there. The wrench, maybe? Oh,
When
it's
you get
just
the
doubt.
car out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
Well, how about we bring you an umpire's mask? Jacobs dumped the book he was reading in a hurry when we walked up. Curious what he didn't want us to see?
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I.
What? William Dewey.
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
I had no evidence. Right. I mean, I knew something was missing, but I didn't know that he took it, so I shouldn't have went with the, Yeah, what was that a book about? That was a book that he kept? And then he abandoned it out there?
It's a stolen car, not the Lindbergh baby. What more do you need to know?
All these people?
You know the way. You can drive.
Do we know where we're going?
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm going to go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
I love that you can just have him drive and get you there faster. I wonder if it's a part of the loading. Driving through the city. Because I don't remember this much loading when I drove, but I could be completely wrong about that. Wash. Dewey. Root beer. Yes, Matt, you can read.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model 4-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
And he runs, and he doesn't get far. Oh, we're going to talk to some shady mechanic.
We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
This is
Why don't
just
you give us some
the,
alone time, Dewey?
put the
Go
pipes
sell some
together.
cars or whatever it is that you do here.
We need someone who likes to talk about money. What do you say?
That's not right. Wrong size.
Yeah. Putting these wrenches back.
One left.
At least there's more to do than like a Telltale game.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
I like it. Gabriel.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
We'll need a full statement from Dewey to put in our report.
I doubt it.
Imagine you're working on a car and this detective's just grabbing everything. Right near your junk.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Investigate his knee. Will they leave the car running while he's working on it? Run the plate.
No good to me.
It's not the missing plate. Daryl, I'm enjoying the game mostly, yep. Runs pretty poorly on the Switch. Not super poorly, just it has a few glitches here and there.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
It's pretty fun, a bit confusing.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards to steal anything the minute your back is turned.
Well, thanks, Irene.
Hey, don't be too hasty. Can I interest you in a new Packard detective?
I don't think of that as a spoiler. You're just helping me get through this a little faster. You know, with the backtracking and because it's a slower paced cinematic type game. Thought I looked at these plates.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
No. Maybe there's other license plates. The plates on this car. The plates on the car out front. These plates.
No good. We need diplomatic plates.
Okay, then the music went off. Cool.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards to steal anything the minute your back is turned.
So that's it?
Like I said, the workshop's too close to the street. It's difficult to keep an eye on it.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
Whoa.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
Deliverance.
Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
Looks like a liar. Lily Mo, Lily Mo, Lily Mo, Lily Mo. How do you go? Okay, so he says, I don't know where he is. Hey, Kumar. Valdez's notebook. The agenda. He looks like he's lying, but he's looking straight on. I don't know. What do you guys think? He's doing that weird frown, and we have some evidence about that. I don't really know what we asked him. How do you know Valdez? I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. I don't know Valdez. Don't know Valdez. Don't know Valdez. Delgado. Can't keep all these names straight. I need to create my own little notebook. Maybe I should do that. That'd be fun. He's not looking away, but his face has changed. Anyone else? Irene? How do you know Valdez? Investigate Delgado's. So Delgado works there?
If you boys are going to stand around all day, maybe you could black some tires.
Maybe I'll accuse you then. All right, accuse.
And I know a shyster when I see one. You and Valdez are in this together.
Me and Valdez? I hardly know him. Valdez wouldn't wipe his shoes with me.
So if they say you have no facts, you do need to accuse for real. You had your number,
We found
Dewey.
your contact details in Valdez's notebook. He had to be calling you for something, Dewey.
Okay. So I met Valdez in a bar. We cut a deal. He bought the car through the embassy. I cut him some change on the side. It happens all the time.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Dewey.
2 out of 3.
No problem. God damn that kid. I'm just an honest car salesman. Seems like you just don't know who you can trust these days.
Going to movies, Dewey. You're missing your calling. Time to visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse is.
You only have evidence to show he knows Valdez from the notebook. So I did that part right? So I know he knows Valdez. What part did I get wrong? Was it that one? Delgado.
You read this story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies?
What's a dimension?
You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things would be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater.
God's name would want that. I don't know. People scoffed at the idea of talkies and color. Look what we have now.
Wow. The notebook is for the association with Valdez. The first question. Oh, so I messed up the first question. Gotta find that mad guy. Yeah. We gotta head on down the road there, Skippy. Head on down the road before the sun comes down. Through the tunnel, not the backwoods. Simon is so annoying. Wah, wah. This here the brand new Caribbean music.
Watch what you're doing! That was way too close.
That's too close. Your car hitting me was too close. Alright, did you go on an on-ramp or something? Or does he just live up there? Get a run. I like the way he gingerly runs up the stairs. You know, people never say. I like how they have gingerly has red hair. All right,
Okay, let's see
Delgado.
what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our Archangel hasn't already flown.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Apartment number 2.
Where do you see a number 3 marked on that door?
Thank you, Lily Mo. There doesn't seem to be any kind of a penalty, so just park wherever we can. Is she pregnant?
Yet.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad.
Stay here with the broad. Okay. Oh.
So how far along are you, Anna?
Argentinian flag.
Nearly 20 weeks.
Right. So how's it gonna be when you go
Souvenirs
into
are a
labor
dumb
and he's
move.
not around?
You are wrong about Gabriel. He will be a good father.
I don't
Already he
think
works
so.
hard to provide for us.
Unless you help us here, Anna, your little one won't be seeing Papa for a very long time.
No papi. No papi for you, mommy. Oh.
Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene. Certainly Gabriel's pride and joy.
Funny use of words, pride and joy. Yes, we're gonna have to see everything.
Don't think this is anything.
Yeah, just messy. Not all objects are relevant to your investigation. A notepad on the ground with a bunch of writing on it. Stuck on the wall.
Maybe. No. Doesn't look like anything.
Doesn't even look like anything at all. Doesn't even look like an object of any kind. Doesn't even look like it exists.
Serving breakfast for two, Anna? You should have cleared up.
You messy broad. What do they have, like vinegar and olive oil with toast? Got a nice place. Isn't that a golden handle? No. Wow, look at those graphics, eh? Okay. Oh, the shed. Golden handle's my golden ticket. Where's that wheel? License plate.
Diplomatic license plates.
Delgado.
Doesn't tell me anything. Circumstantial.
I mean, you have to really go through a lot of this stuff, eh?
This isn't what we're looking for.
Unless you just can assume a bit more. But you know, when you're playing these games, you never really want to miss anything. So you end up just kind of grabbing every single thing and looking at it.
Not everything here is going to be.
And they have to throw in things that are not relevant. Otherwise. Oh. But why? But why? He just comes bounding up the steps. I did it. I solved it. Your baby's gonna grow up without a father.
You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
Liar!
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your
baby
to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
Lady. Breakfast plates.
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what, and I don't want to know. I love him.
You're lying. You don't love him. Little cute baby handcuffs.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
Sure.
His honor, Anna?
He said Dewey's friend tried to make a woman out of him. He no longer respects this man, Dewey. He took the car to show this maricón that he is a man.
We found a license plate matching
woman,
our
make a
stolen
woman
vehicle
out of
in the
him?
shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
So is this where we would go with the wheel? So, found a license plate in the shed and in the assortment of parts. I know nothing of these car parts. I mean, she might not know anything of these car parts. We already told her that we found the license plate there. We found the wheels. So could I say that? And the flag? Oh, the flag is in her room, right? Lady.
You're lying, Anna. I think you're a willing accomplice in these robberies.
What proof do you have that I stole the cars?
The flag. Did you see that little facial tick she just did? The flag, Anna. It's on your table.
You come into my house to insult and bully me? I have known many policia like you.
What? She's got the flag.
Gabriel wasn't at work. Where can we find him?
He said he would never go back. Gabriel is out driving around in his car.
If you tell us where he is, I will try and bring him in. If we have to track him down ourselves, it could end very badly for him, Miss Rodriguez.
He is out with his chivatos, Julian and Enrique. They race on the corner of First and Santa Fe. I have pleaded with Gabriel to stop, but he would not listen.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
We know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get them off the streets.
I have to stop pretty soon. This will be the last case for today. And then we're back Tuesday with, I don't know what. Maybe this, maybe Final Fantasy VI. It's kind of fun to just focus on the games and pound them out. You know?
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Oh, we're going to be
where are we
having
going?
a nice car chase, I bet.
What kind of man leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cars?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs. Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at all.
Are you talking from experience?
Good music. Bit rate is a lot lower than music, eh? Sounds super compressed. Whoa.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado.
Whoa.
Getting away. Gonna lose him.
Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just want to wrap them around a lamppost. The next 16-year-old I have to peel off the sidewalk, your call. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime.
Come on. Oh, I think he's above us. Maybe not. Terminator 2. Okay, I couldn't tell if it was a bump or what that was ahead of us. Like a big divot.
Step on it, Phelps. Take him out. You're gonna die,
Bam! Like that.
God damn it, Cole. Hold it steady.
Ah! There are ways to go. I think he just gave up. Where's he going?
Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for Grand Theft Auto.
Fuck you, puto. You should speak to the maricon. Valdez, I showed him. Now who's the man? I should have burned his fucking car.
Grand Theft Auto.
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
And then he ends up becoming a psychopath. I like the casting of the LA Noire guy. Yeah, I don't know. There was something about the little book. There's information there. I feel like I'm missing a lot of the story. 8 out of 11. Yeah, I don't know whose book that was. That was a book that Delgado dropped, or the Argentinian delegate. Said he was trying to make a woman out of him. An audience with Consul General Valdez might have given you the thief as well as his motive. Another case solved. So yeah, we didn't do the Consul General part. I like that there's so many things you can miss. But sometimes I think the way they talk at the end is almost as if they assume you did everything before, you know?
You have any plans for weekend Liberty, Jack?
My sisters have been working in Los Angeles in a bomber factory. They're coming down to visit. I'm meeting them at the station at 6.
Good for you, Jack. Are they cute?
They're my sisters, Hank.
Attention! Final inspection before Liberty. Good job, Kelso.
Are we going somewhere, gentlemen? Full inspection. It had better be exceptional if any of you want liberty this weekend.
Kelso, this carbine. The bore is dirty.
No, it isn't.
Are you arguing with me, Kelso?
Do what you need to do, Sergeant. You know the bore is immaculate.
Weekend Liberty canceled. 2-day field drill. Clean this rifle.
No.
Do you know the penalty for insubordination, Kelso?
Jack, don't do it. Forget him, Hank. He doesn't have what it takes.
Are you two finished? Are you going to clean this rifle?
No, Sergeant. Cole is right. I'm going to stop playing games and join a rifle company and fight the real enemy.
Yeah, I think hopefully it has to do with the download I can get on there. I don't know why that would affect just the syncing. It did say when I started up, it's like for the full LA Noire experience, make sure you download 7 gigs or whatever. If I quit now, where does it? How far is it going to take me back? Probably not a good idea to be quitting.
Gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. All right, unfortunately, I got to go. I got to go help somebody move a piano, and then I got to do my gigs. So I'll be back either Tuesday, most likely Tuesday, with something. This, Final Fantasy VI, Breath of the Wild. We got to get Twilight Princess going. I know you guys are asking for Deadly Premonition and Killer 7, but there's only so many games we can play. So we'll see what we can do. All right, I'll talk to you later, and bye-bye.